This review is for the Dalstrong Shogun Series steak knives. These knives come beautifully packaged in both a magnetic closing exterior case and an outer box cover. It would make a beautiful gift for weddings or anniversaries or any special occasion. This box can also be used as a storage container for your knives. It's a very handy box for that. Comes with an instruction manual that tells you all about the knives, how they're made, and the best uses for them and care. Also provides warranty information. A little keychain that's kind of fun. And a microfiber cloth for cleaning your knives and keeping them, the stainless, looking really nice. As you see, they sit nicely in the box in kind of a velveteen lined case. Each of them has a BPA-free plastic, highly detailed and beautiful sheath that has a typical Japanese peg enclosure system. This is what the knife looks like when it's outside of its sheath. As you see, it's a highly beautiful knife. This is made out of a super strong Japanese VG10 steel that's a solid piece. It's full tang, runs all the way through the handle. A lot of knives stop right here, which makes them a little bit more susceptible to breaking, but this is very strong because it runs all the way through the handle, and then it's triple riveted for extra strength here on the side of the handle. And notice the beautiful detail work, like the little gold pattern in the center rivet. Also, the back of the knife is beautifully detailed as well, so no expense was spared in making these a beautiful presentation set. But more importantly, they're very, very functional. In addition to being BG10 super steel core, this knife is then individually clad in 66 layers of SU 410 high carbon stainless steel that's folded over in the Damascus method, nitrogen cooled in between, hand polished to reveal this beautiful wave pattern that you see here, which they're calling the tsunami rose pattern. So it's an exceptionally beautiful knife as well, with high detailing, the company logo here, and the lion's head design here. This is then nitrogen cooled, so it's very sharp, more flexible, and the VG10 gives us a superior edge retention, so it won't need to be sharpened nearly as often as other knives. And it has an 8 to 12 degree blade angle, making this almost scalpel-like sharp, very sharp. I will personally testify to how sharp the knives are several stitches later. They're very, very sharp. One thing nice about it, though, is that the knives do have a textured military-grade garrulite handle, which is ergonomically shaped and provides really good balance. So, see this grip? You can have a really good grip here, and this has got a nice heft to it, feels well balanced, and this won't slip. So if you get wet or some meat juices on here, it gives you a better control of your knife, which is really nice. The knife is, well, it comes, as I said, beautifully packaged. It's very functional. The blade itself is about 5 inches long. What else can I tell you about these? Full tang. They're very, very sharp. They're going to retain their edge for a long time. And okay, they're triple riveted, non-slip grip. This is stain and rust resistant as well. But most important thing about this is, how does it work? So I'm going to show you. Steak season. Been out at the grill and got some things ready here. Move this aside for a second. Bear with me. And I have prepared some steak. I know that's a huge sacrifice on my part, but somebody had to make it. And I'm going to put this up here. So this is a piece of top sirloin, and it's not noted for being the most tender steak in the world, but it's not the toughest either. But I want you to see this. I'm barely holding the knife, not applying any pressure at all, and this is going through without tearing, as smooth as butter. So you can cut thick slices, thin slices, pretty much any way you want to go. Just very, very easy to use. Sorry about that. And produces great cuts. So I could even go wafer thin. So this is going to be good for steaks, pork chops, chicken, any kind of meat that you're cutting. Try to avoid your fingers, however. See that? Nice and thin. See that thinness here. There we go. See how nice and thin that is? Very, very easy. Applying very little pressure whatsoever. The knife just goes through it like butter. So effortless cutting, high degree of edge retention. These will hardly ever need to be sharpened. Extremely high quality materials. There it is. This is a knife that anybody would be proud to own. This is going to last you for years and years and years. It's going to hardly ever need to be sharpened. When it does need to be sharpened, it's easy to do with a whetstone or a sharpening blade. It's almost virtually indestructible. That handle is impervious to heat, cold, or moisture. It's all ergonomically sealed, so there are no open spaces here to collect dirt, grime, or food bacteria. So, beautiful construction, outstanding quality, and lifetime warranty. Very